So guys, here's my first reaction video, and this is on a person no other than YouTube influencer Alex Fergus. And many of you maybe doesn't know who that is, but it's a big name in the red light therapy community. He has this channel called Red Light Therapy by Alex Fergus, and he has done a lot of good stuff for the industry and us consumers. So this is not a video that I'm gonna roast Alex personally, and it's not a video where I want to start a witch hunt. I think the red light therapy community is too small to start that kind of argument, so this is not about anything about that. This is more about that I was actually planning of making a video about D vitamins, and actually that you can get free red light therapy from the sunlight. So when I saw this interview with Alex and these manufacturers who have made a LED light that can provide you with D vitamins, in combination on that Alex are excusing himself afterwards that it was expensive and maybe a bad choice to purchase this lamp, I think we have a lot of stuff to talk about, and so you will both get my reaction and opinion about this, and also give you guys knowledge so you know better when it comes to this kind of product. So let's get into it. So when I saw the interview with Alex with this vitamin D headlight, I was thinking like this is both weird and a little bit unsustainable idea, and I think it was also, I think it's a little bit irresponsible from Alex, and that is my only opinion when it comes to the part with Alex. I think when you are an influencer, you have to think twice what you are doing. And what he did was that he actually wrote in a comment field, because there were many people who got obsessed about this, and they were like, I think it was around $10,000 plus additionally fees on that, so it was a very expensive product. But I think somewhere in the comments Alex wrote, "Call me crazy, I have bought one." What he doesn't explain there is that he had been at his doctor and run some tests, and they said it's lacking of D vitamins. And I think that is maybe the wrong way to do that. You're buying a product for $10,000 to provide you with D vitamins. I think you can just buy some supplements for that, or just go outside and get free vitamin Ds. So that is my only opinion there, because I think that if you are an influencer, you have to really think twice on what you're doing. I am still learning from this, that why did I say that? And I get a comment and I'm thinking like, I will never do this mistake again. And I think it's maybe the same thing for Alex when it comes to this.
With great power comes
great responsibility?
I was going to stick with bitches, but...
Now, when it comes to the product itself, I believe here is a big warning sign for all of you viewers. It is that everyone is trying to reinvent the wheel. Some stuff is just gimmicks, and I think that this product only fits for the person who has very severe disease that they must have this type of product. For the rest of the people out there, I believe that you can just buy supplements. And instead of buying these expensive products, and I think that is also a weird thing. After Alex made a video last week where he explained himself from this interview, he also talks about that the manufacturers with this product had dropped significantly the price. So I think there's something fishy about the whole story, and I don't want to dig into it. Instead of buying the product for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 or $5,000 or whatever they want to sell that product for, you can just buy a supplement. This costs about $8 to $10. It is 80 pills in it. It's this big, and it takes literally 1 second to get that dosage of vitamin D. So last week I was on a vacation in Spain and it was beautiful. It was a lot of fun and a lot of sun and good food and all of that. And I actually recorded a video there. And the whole title of the video was Free Red Light Therapy. I did the entire video and my wife was really pissed off on me because she was the cameraman, but we will not talk about that. But in that moment I actually saw the video on the beach where Alex are actually explaining himself from the interview, because it seems that he got a lot of critics from this. I immediately decided that I will make this reaction video. So here's my takes. For you guys who are watching all of these videos, it's very easy to get the feeling I don't have a good product, I have to buy a new one, or you see all of the new innovative solution in the industry and the market. And I think sometimes you have to take a few steps back and be more objective. What is it that I'm seeing in front of my eyes? For example, the D vitamin lamp, you can just buy the supplement that I showed you guys, or you can just go outside in the sun. And that is actually something I'm going to talk about in a few seconds. When it comes to being an influencer, I think we have a responsibility to be more transparent and be more honest about it, because we are affecting people more than we think. Alex is a fantastic person. I've been following him, I think, way back since 2020, 2021, when his channel wasn't that big. And he was actually one of the people who convinced me to buy a red light therapy product. And I saved up my $800 to buy a bigger panel, and I've been very happy with that product. So that is all thanks to Alex. And I think what I'm trying to say here is that I wish maybe Alex go back a little bit more to the old content where he actually are talking about his honest opinion, and I'm missing that part, because that has a very high value for me, what his personal opinion is. And I think he has been taking a few steps back when it comes to that. So let's throw in some knowledge in all of this. How long do you think you have to stay in the sun to get a high dosage of vitamin D's with no sunscreen? You don't know? 10 to 15 minutes. In 10 to 15 minutes you will get 10 to 20,000 EU. That is actually 5 to 8 times higher dose than you will get regular supplements. And the beauty part is that if you get sun exposure, the science has shown that you can storage D vitamin in another way than you will do with the oral supplements. So it's a win-win when it comes to get some sun exposure. After the 10 to 15 minutes you should use the sun protection, because UV light in long term isn't good for us. Now there are factors in this that can actually affect the time, how long time you have to be in the sun. It's all from what kind of skin type you have, the time of the day, geographic location. Age has a part of this too. By the way guys, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. I'm editing the video right now and it takes a long time to do it. And I'm always trying to push myself to do a little bit better version or improving my videos somehow. Right now I am actually trying to improve my English, both in choice of words and the same thing on picking up the pace of speaking a little bit faster. So that is something I'm trying to work on. So please guys, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and help out the channel to grow more. Let's continue with the video. So I did some calculation down in Spain, literally on the beach. I sent the calculation to a secret person, and this person will remain secret, and I will see in the future if he wanted to be in an interview. But this person, I guess, is my new guru when it comes to knowing stuff about red light therapy. So he checked my calculation, he corrected me a little bit, and the number that came out was 81.6 joules per 81.6 joules per square centimeters every 10 minutes. Now, he said that that number was high. He was so willingly to help me out, so he sent me a few studies that actually suggest that you will get around 30 to 45 joules per square centimeters. The only thing is that I saw in that article is that it's the near light. And I was counting on the total red light spectrum, which is much wider. So I guess that the spectrum that he suggested from that article is from 700 to the 1000 nanometers, and the spectrum I'm looking at is like around the 600 nanometers up to the 1000 nanometers. So potato patata, but the number wasn't that far away from what the study says. You will actually get a good dosage of joules every 10 minutes when you're exposing yourself from the sun. And for you guys who are thinking that I will not buy a red light therapy device, I will just stay outside more, I think you should think twice about that. And that is only because that you can be selected on which wavelength that will penetrate your skin. So just by knowing which kind of wavelength you're using, you can actually decide what you want to treat. For example, 660 nanometers is a really common wavelength when it comes to skin treatment and hair treatment, and also fat reductions. So by knowing that, you can actually treat your body and be more selective with it. When you are exposing yourself in the sun, you will not have that same luxury, so you will be exposed for the entire light spectrum. So that is the beauty part owning a red light therapy device. So if you are thinking about buying a red light therapy device, I have this comparison list. I have to update it a little bit now because I get a few mails now that some of the new models have came out or been updated, so I have to change some models there. But there you can actually see the prices and comparing them with other models, and also discount code on the different manufacturers. And that's all up to you if you want to use it or not. And as I said in my last video, I actually donated all the money to the Prostate Cancer Fund. From now on, the money will go to me or to the channel so I can do more review videos. And I think I will have like a few month now that I will have that money for that, and after that I will start a new fundraise for a new cancer fund, I think. So guys, go outside, enjoy the sun. As you can see, I have lovely weather here in Sweden, so I'm heading down to the beach. Just by exposing yourself 10 minutes in the sun, you will both get a good red light therapy session and actually get a good dosage of vitamin D. Hit the like button and I see you in the next video.